Hey there, gamers. Welcome back to Cryptic Gaming. I hope you've been having a wonderful weekend. So we have some new information for you here on the ranch. I was recently asked, what do I feed them? Basically, you feed them anything, but I have discovered that you do get better results with certain types of food. So we're going to look at our feed bin here and show you what we're currently using. And what seems to be working to get them to breed for me is not just filling this thing up with the lettuce and stuff like we have in the past, but to actually take the time and go get the marigolds and of course your peonies and things like that, the herbs that you would use. And it seems to me that they actually produce and get large quicker. We actually have our chickens are now making chicks, which is pretty sweet. We have a calf over here from where our bull and dairy cow had bred. So there's our bull. It was recently asked, what does it say on the bull? It just says bull. And then our dairy cow is just a dairy cow. Our little piglets obviously have been growing up. So we have a female pig here. And we're going to check this black one over here, see what he is. Another female pig. So we definitely want to get a pig. Now, there are some pigs down in another town just south of us. So I'll probably go over there and snag one of their males just to grab it and butcher some of this excess out. When it comes to goats, guys, and even sheep, they reproduce the fastest. In fact, the small goats, the kids, they can actually continue to reproduce as well, and you will get overran very quickly. As you can see, we have some more babies back here already, and one of the things I'm going to start doing is slaughtering these out, but we're going to come over to the management area and show you how to do this in a couple different ways. So you can pick up the animal, and you can bring them over here, and this will put it in camp provisions. But if you would rather them go into your inventory for food items and crafting items, you need to come over here to bin. We're then going to go over here to ranch, and then we're going to go to manage, and you will be able to check every animal type. Now, if you look next to the name, just as with swords and armor, you see these little gold bars and they're building up. This has to do with maturity. When those bars reach maximum, they will then breed on their own. So whatever you're feeding them, that increases that gold bar status the fastest. That is how you breed those things. Now, I don't need a bunch of roosters, obviously, so I'm going to come in here and I'm going to slaughter a few of these. And it will actually slaughter. You can sell. Like I say, this is one of those things that goes to private storage, so I'm going to have to check our private storage. So we're just going to go ahead and sell it instead just to get rid of it. Now, I am going to keep my hens. We still have a baby pig. He should be getting pretty close. You see there is 2 bars, whereas our female pigs are 3. So I'm waiting to see if this is going to come into a male. If it is, then I'm golden. If not, I'll probably slaughter one out and go steal a male in a southern village. Where we had to go pick up some of our gray mane guys. So baby goats, you can see we're starting to get quite a few. This one's now to a 2. When they hit 3, they will be an adult goat. When they reach 5, they will be able to breed. You can get products. These are things that go to your inventory. They go to your private stash, so make sure that you keep that inventory out. If it's filling up on you, this is why, because this stuff is going over there. Goats, we now have some female goats over here, so we will probably go ahead and butcher out or sell our wild goat here. And I sold the wild male that we had, and we kept a male that we actually raised here on the farm. So this here's a male. I want to keep the most mature, so we're going to go ahead and sell this male. Then we're going to go over here and sell. I wished it would stay on the tab that you're working on. But then we're going to go ahead and sell this one here. No, sorry. This one here, we're going to keep our mature breeder here. And that is what you want to do to breed. Make sure you get them to the maximum maturity. And they will eventually, if they disappear, I'm guessing they die or something like that. And they don't tell you that they're dying or whatever. But eventually you're going to come in and you're going to say, hey, wait a minute, where'd our breeders go? So always keep one that's coming up behind it as well. But these baby goats, these things are just, seems like every time I turn around, I'm slaughtering out some goats here. We've got 3 female goats. We've got, with sheep, we've got a couple of males. So I could go ahead and sell one of these off here as well. And that's how you manage your farm animals, guys. That's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Again, you can see like your calf, your dairy cow, and your bull. And you can get as many types of animals as you want, or you can focus on one specific type. One thing I've noticed, the goats, they breed very quickly, whereas the sheep do as well, but the cows, they take a little bit of time.